ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the Vobes Show. It is Wednesday the 9th of January 2019. It's 8 o'clock and I'm on Facebook Live. I'm not on YouTube Live, though I am on YouTube, but on a rerun. So if you're watching this on YouTube, hello, lovely to see you. Thank you so much. You're all marvellous. I love you, and it's great that you've rewatched this show. But we're on Facebook Live. I just sort of mentioned that because sometimes people go, hello, are you there? Well, I am, but not, if you see what I mean. Anyway, it's Wednesday, it's January, it's cold. I hope you've got the fires on. I hope you're nice and warm wherever you happen to be. I hope you can hear me. I hope you're out there. Let's go and see. Let me just switch over to see if people are actually watching, conveying, and being part of the madness that is this hour of Vobes. There's a few emojis, a couple of hearts going up. Thank you so much, so nice. Now, my son is upstairs using the internet, so I don't know whether he's pinching all of it, downloading massive, great big game files, as people used to do in the old days, or not. So if we have glitches, I do apologise. Nothing I can do. He's paid his rent. Fiona Cooper, Wendy Wakelin, Richard Suggett, Mark Selwood, many others, Emily Champion. They're all here. They're all here. I think I saw the lovely Julia as well. Not sure. Anne Osborne. Glenn Johnson. Hello, Glenn. Looking at your video today, Glenn. If you're not sure what I'm talking about, on the Facebook group. Lovely Glenn Johnson been looking at the Washington church there. I forget what, is it a St. Mary's? I can't remember what the name of the church is, the dedication of the church there in Washington. I'm not talking Washington, USA, by the way. I'm talking Washington, West Sussex, down just north of Worthing, north of Findon, actually, and south of Ashington. Yes, Washington, beautiful church, beautiful church, all on its angle. No, beautiful tree, yew tree, all on an angle with these, are they concrete or stone supports? Anyway, looked absolutely marvellous. Be interested to know about that. Hang on, I just have to move my little filey thing down here. See what's going on. Nigel Sadler, Linda Kane, Daniel Horton, hello Daniel, Pam Earnshaw, no heating. Oh, no heating at all. You need to get yourself a nice Essie, Pam. Get some old logs in there, shove it up, and inside the Essie, obviously, and keep yourself nice and warm, which is great. Mark Selwood says, can't you throttle his bandwidth? I could just throttle him, really. Shush, don't say anything. Kevin Hall, hello, Richard. Kevin here. And Lynn Bussey, hello to you. It's lovely to see you. Just got to get this thing so it starts kicking in properly. Richard says, Daniel, just to let you know, I have done a video. Ta-da! Ladies and gentlemen, Daniel has done a video, so we can all rejoice. Ta-da! Marvellous. Is it on your channel? Let's hope it is. That would be very good. Robert Crozer says he never looks at mine, though. I do. I do look at yours. Just haven't commented. Oh, excuse me. My dinner is repeating itself. How convenient. I know, I'm sure I've sure there was one, Robert, where you were standing in this field, and you were pointing to all the different places, and there was this old building beside you. I don't know, it was all up north. I couldn't understand a word you were saying because it was all in northern. And anyway, and the weather was bleak and whatever, and you had a mate filming you. You know the video I'm talking about. Yeah, there you go. See, I do look at them, and I think I put a like by it, and I think I put a comment by it. So actually, thank you. I don't know if you've done anything since, of course. I'm not as prolific on Facebook as most people think. I know I shove my stuff up there, but I'm not necessarily, you know, the Facebook aficionado. I let Julia do all that sort of stuff, and then she whispers in my ear, and she goes, and I say, can you speak in English? Because I can't understand a word of that. Now I need a cloth to wipe out the old luggo. Anyway, she normally keeps me up to date with anything that's important, Robert. So clearly, if you've done anything since, wasn't important. No, shush, no, don't be like that. I am only jesting. I'm only jesting. Steve Pilfold is there. I may have mentioned that. Glenn Johnson says, no comments from mine tonight. I'm watching on the laptop and it. Sorry, I need to pan up a bit. Hang on, panning up. Getting lots of thumbs ups there, which is good. Oh, and it freezes so much so I have to look at the keyboard. Oh, there we go. Claire Leach says, hello, just made it home in time. Well, just made it home in time. There we are. Complete the sentence. George Timperley has joined. I don't know if anyone's seen George Timperley's video. George, top marks, mate. Top marks. He's only a youngster. And I watched your one where you went to Ifield, or Isfield, or however you want to pronounce it. And it was very well made. I was staggered. I thought, wait a minute, I've got to pull my socks up. No wonder, you see, I'm out there trying now a different style to try and improve the old videos that I'm doing, because everybody's making videos and they're all doing better than me, which is, it's embarrassing. It's embarrassing. My time has come when the great videographer in the sky is going to beam me up and say, Vobes, they've got it now. You are no longer required. Bzzz. And I shall be gone. And little lovely Julia will be standing there holding a gimbal and a tripod and going, what the hell do I do with these? Oh, well, I'll go and hug a tree. Actually, the lovely Julia and I went on a bit of a tree-hugging expedition today. We went to, you may have seen the post, of course, on the Bald Explorer page, but we went to Burton Mill Pond, which is just south of Petworth. Oh, what a dream walk that is. You walk around, and then there are these sweet chestnut trees. Colossal, enormous, old sweet chestnut trees. Interestingly, they're all in a line, and this sort of belies the old avenue that must have been there with these sweet chestnut trees all in a line. These aged, twisted, knurled sweet chestnut trees. These venerable, colossal, ancient, monolithic chestnut trees. It was absolutely staggering to see, and I got a couple of pictures with lovely Julia, who's not a small girl by any means, standing against them. And, of course, she was absolutely dwarfed. She didn't like it when I said she was a midget, because apparently that's offensive. Emily Champion says, has someone nicked your chair? No. I prefer, I like, when I'm on my own, I quite like standing. It means I can move about and move around and, it's just liberating. So that's quite good. Or did you throw it on the fire? Yeah, well, I was waiting for the logs, obviously, and they didn't arrive. Mark Selwood says, can't you put your laptop on a stand and save your back, Richard? Save it from what? Oh my God! The horrendous back snatcher is here. I am here to take your back. No, get back. Get back, you. Get back. Hey, not my back, though. Parry, parry, parry. Lunge and stab. Parry, 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 and lunge and stab. That's kind of how it works. Paul Hine has arrived, so can we just moderate everything now? Can we just calm down? Paul has arrived. We want a little bit of what you might call it, decorum. That would be nice. Steve Pilfold is Ifield and Ifield are two different places. Yes, Isfield and Ifield. Yes, all right. Mr. Pedantic is coming. So, as soon as I get going, Steve's there, ready. I'm sorry, I think you'll find that Isfield and Ifield are in two different places. Mr. Vobes, I will write a letter of contesting. I will protest in the strongest possible for you to get it absolutely right. Yes, I will do I know, you know me. I completely make a cock up every single time I open my gob. Can't be helped, though. But thank you so much for putting me right yet again. Matthew Holdsworth says, you've unleashed a monster as you have encouraged everyone to go for... I know, I should have kept stum, shouldn't I? I should have kept stum and everything would have been fine. I would have been the master of all that filmmaking. Now I'm just the mistress of it. Now it's like everybody else is like... Everybody is getting so much better at the filmmaking. I'm having to actually work for a living, actually having to work at it. And I can tell you, the slog, the sweat, the drips, the tears, the nightmare, the long nights, the early mornings, the candle, both ends, and all that, whatever that means. Whoever burns a candle at both ends, where do you hold it? You have to hold it in the middle like that, wouldn't you? Or have a special holder so the candle can go like that. And all the wax it's all going to go pear-shaped. Well, it won't go pear-shaped. George Timperley says, thanks, Richard. Thanks for the plug. Very kind of you all. Very nice. He's going to make another film, apparently, cycling along, he says, on the part, the train, not a real train track, one where a train is coming. Going, oh my God, a train! Dun-dun-dun. No, it's going on an abandoned train track, ladies and gentlemen, where the trains have just gone, oh, sod this, not going on the tracks. We'll go over across the land. It's so much more fun. Do you know, we hadn't steered for years. Woo, look at me, I can steer of my own accord. Woo, look at me. And then there's Steve Pilfold, you see, in his little booth of things, going, oh my God. Bang, bang. I don't know whether you have a bell in your signal box, Steve, but you know, when there's an emergency, bang, bang, it would be quite useful. It would be quite handy. It's a bit like the people in the spaceship. I know I've done this gag before, but you know, you see the spaceship people, the astronauts, and they're getting to Apollo and they're clicking these little buttons. I reckon it's the same. I think it's the same in your signal box. Like, oh, and the train is weaving, and you know, I know they can't do that. That was somebody said that, didn't they, the other day in the Titfield Thunderbolt, where the train, they said it was ridiculous because it was steering around down the windy roads that the old buses were doing. You can't do that. You can't do that, Mr. Mannering. I don't like it, Upham. Anyway, where were we? Somewhere we were doing a show, weren't we? Oh, yes, that's right. Maya says, evening all. Evening all, which is now policewoman, I beg your pardon, which is nice to see. I'm out of breath. She's waif. Lovely. She is a waif. A waif. And up north, a waif. I hope she hasn't been waffing. You should see the smell. See them? Smell the smell. Anyway, don't worry. Steve Pilfold says, I almost made a video today, oh yes, in a pillbox at Bodiam, but the kids wouldn't shut up, so I gave up after 30 seconds. Will you shut up? I'm in a pillbox with was it a Leon 2 and 2 or something? A Leon 101 or whatever they're... Leon, you know those... is it a Lee Enfield? A Lee Enfield, thank you. I nearly got it. A Lee Enfield 101... Oh, what are you... Well, I'm trying to make... It's about... Look, oh... Silence at last. Now then, where are the enemy coming from? Oh, blimey. Look, it's a train out of control. Quick. It's not on the track. It's madness here tonight, ladies and gentlemen. Absolute madness. Just so you know, I'm drinking mad water from Thames. No, it's Southern water, actually. Don't worry. It's like the trains. There'll be a delayed reaction. Elizabeth Housen says, I can only fence in Polish. What? I can only fence in Polish. I had a Polish fencing... Oh, Polish fencing master. Now, I don't know any Polish, so I cannot even do the accent. I know that you have to stand in a certain... Ha-ha, da-da, shum, 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 shum-pa-dum-pa-dum, shum-pa-dum-pa-dum... Oh, mad train. Steve Pilfold says, you wait till you see what I wrote about crossing cottages on Facebook. Oh... I'm not even going to go. I'm not even going to look. I daren't. I know I'm a little bit behind on the comments. It's just as well, isn't it? Really, because I need to breathe. Yes, and relax. The drugs should soon kick in. Yes, let's hope so. Says Emily. Mark Selwood, who's out there, says I can't move for vobing reporters out in the field. Yes, I know it's blooming ridiculous. Can't we spread out? Yeah, wherever you go now, ladies and gentlemen, I've noticed that myself. You're going through this lovely glade, or there's a wonderful spinney, and there you are. You're sort of, going through the spinney, minding the brambles, all the lovely blackthorn and hawthorn and all that sort of stuff. And there's some rose hip coming over and all of this. And you're just about to do your David Attenborough or your David Bellamy. I'm just going through the undergrowth. And you're filming yourself. There, up in front of me, is an old yew tree. A lovely, lovely yew tree. It's a sort of cross between David Bellamy and David... not Dimble Bubble, Attenborough, isn't it? And yeah, it'll go through. Anyway, it doesn't matter. And suddenly, there's another one coming in. I'm doing a vobing report. And there, over here, as you can see, is a lovely apple tree. And it's got the apple leaves. But I am doing a vobing report. And there, as you can see, is a pear tree. No, it's an apple tree. No, it's a pear tree. You could tell by the bulbous bottom. The green bulbous bottom. It's definitely a pear tree. It's not a pear tree. It's a partridge that's in a pear tree. Who are you? I'm doing a vobing report. And yes, they're everywhere, these bloody Vobing reporters. Can't get rid of them. And then all of a sudden, just when you think it's safe to go out, hello, Kevin here, I'm doing a Vobing report. It's all gone bedlam. It's all gone bedlam. Robert Crosser says he's been sniffing the pledge polish, not Polish, polish. There's a word, isn't it? Polish and polish, spelt the same, two different meanings. At least I think so. You can't get a Polish chap or lass and start squeezing them against your furniture. Just doesn't work. Really doesn't. Emily Champion says he's out of breath with it all. I am out of breath, thank you. I thank you. I thank all. Out of condition, that's what it is. 400 of these and I'll be all right. I don't know what I'll be all right. I didn't do 400 of them, did I? Anyway, Andy Joy says, deep breathing, Richard. One likes to put on everything. Ah, the wonderful Henry David Allam is here. Which old railway, he says. Which? He suddenly was asleep. You notice that? Hello, thank you for joining me. He was fast asleep. He had with his camera in his phone camera in his hand. I haven't got mine. And it was like, hello, thank you for joining me. Oh, the Vobes Show's on. I'm just going to have a snooze. So he was having a snooze, and then suddenly there was I mentioning an old railway, and Henry suddenly went, oh, blimey. Hello, thank you for joining me. I think you'll find if we go through here... I was watching that one that you were going through, I don't know where it was, somewhere in the West Country, at Plymouth, was it? With the guns and things in that white building where they were firing things, and you were climbing through the doorway like this. I thought it was great. I love that. I love that sort of immersive reporting. Another Vobing report. But it's not really a Vobing report because he does his... How many of your videos have you done? You must have done far more than I have. You must have done billions of them. Every time I switch on Facebook, there is, hello, thank you for joining me. I'm doing another video. I want to catch up with Vobes and do many more of them. Oh, and thank you for joining me. I'm over here as well. What? Blimey. Hello, thank you for joining me. I'm on this channel as well. What? Wait a minute. In the morning, you get up and you open the door. You think, oh, just see if the milkman has arrived. Hello, thank you for joining me. I'm just there. He's everywhere. It's marvellous. It's marvellous. It's really good. All good fun. Was there a hint of Lee Evans? I don't know. What, you mean the sweating? The sweating, Lee Evans and the sweating, yes, maybe. Simon Brown. Hello, Simon Brown. You must be one of the longest listeners that's ever watched the old Vobie One-Eyed Kenobi, because look at him now. He's got this great big long beard that trails down to the floor. I've been watching Richard Vobes ever since I was knee-eyed to a grasshopper, and now I'm almost knee-eyed to an ant. You've shrunk. Unless you're talking about Ant and Dec, whichever one of the ones who's not in rehab. Steve Pilfold says, you name it, I've broken the mechanical parts pulling the levers too hard. Oh, really? Points, signals, level crossings. Yes, the bells hitting my donga. Do you have bells? Do you... Bong, bong. Not maybe those sort of... Oh, because they have bells on the railway. Ding-a-ling, ding-a-ling, ding. No, wait a minute. That's the police, isn't it? Ding-a-ling, ding-a-ling. Follow that cab. Ding-a-ling. It's all a bit mad. The TV does not... at all work hard. I don't know what he's talking about. Nikki Jess. Hello, Nikki. Nikki. Lovely Nikki Jess. I understand Nikki Jess was a bit upset the other day. The lovely Julia whispered in my ear. I said, will you stop like this? You're like some old dog slobbering in my ear, talking English. Sometimes, you have to interpret with the lovely Julia. All that purple is sort of, vibrant and lovely, and all that loveliness is vibrant and purpley. Anyway, she was telling me, she said that, Nikki Jessie's been a bit upset. You've been too nasty to her. Nikki, I do apologise, Nikki. You and Mark, lovely couple. Lovely. And I may have, overstepped the mark. Sometimes there's a little line that you can cross in this game of one-way communication where you're looking at me and I'm having a go at you. And I may have overcrossed it, and so which I should get down on my bended knees. There we are. I'm on my I don't know whether you can see me down there. I'm on my bended knee. Nikki, for goodness sake, I'm on my bended... Look, I was on my bended knees trying to apologise, so please forgive me if I upset you when you were sort of going, oh, Mark, my heart, oh, flutter. And Mark's going, oh, Nikki, my heart, flutter. And I was going, for goodness sake, it's too much, I tell you. It's only because I'm a single bloke, you see. I'm a single bloke. And what have I got? There's you, all lovey-dovey and lovey-dovey, and you know, and I'm out with the lovely Julia, and she's going, yes, well, I was with my husband the other day. Yes, I know your husband, and I know all this, and I'm on my own. I go to bed on my own. I get up on my own. And then all of a sudden there's Steve Pilfold saying, did you know that on the Crossing Cottages, there's and I just want to nip onto the signal box line and go, ka-chunk, 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 there, sort that mess out. I'd love to get the railway lines as if they were, you know, like wool that's been pulled out of a jumper. So it's all, and trains are going, oh, wait a minute, we were in Basingstoke a second ago, and now we're going straight through York. It would be quite funny. Sorry, you're all typing and I'm just being an idiot. George Timperley says, by the way, Richard, yes, let's calm ourselves down. I'm going to make an intro to go near the beginning of my videos. Are you really? Are you? What's normally at the beginning of your videos then? Is it like, you know, it's a sort of a void where all of a sudden they go, and now, ladies and gentlemen, on YouTube videos, we have George Timperley and his own special channel. And then up comes George and goes, that bit was where there was going to be an intro. But there isn't. Oh, hang on. Ladies and gentlemen, stand well back. Stand well back. We have an essay. An essay? An essay. An essay. Not an essay. I've got an essay. Yes. Scotland's got a Nessie. And now Steve Pilfold's written an essay. It says, a friend of mine generally ended up on a disciplinary thing for racism after some snowflake complained when she wrote an email saying, can someone get some polish to clean my desk? When put in front of HR, she said obviously she meant cleaning product. Oh, instead of polish. My God, she meant cleaning product for a start of a proper noun, which would have had a capital letter. Case dismissed. Yes, there you go. So, yes, I think I got that, everybody. David says, I'm sure you've done more than me. David, Henry, David Henry. Hello, thank you for joining me. I'm Henry David or David Henry. Take your pick. Which is great. I love you all. I may take the mickey. It's only in good faith. Mark Selwood says, I've gone grey watching. I'm not surprised you've gone grey. I would be grey. I won't let it grow. Cushy Phil says, I used to get a clip around the ear when I was a kid for saying, polish it behind the door, or polish it behind the door. Yes, polish it. Yes, naughty. I've just got that. Can't repeat that. Obviously, I'm going to be taken off the air. Emily Champion's talking to Steve, and Henry says, I've got quite a few of shots of mainly train, and then the other thing I don't talk in. I'm not sure how many I've made, which I present. They seem a lot, actually. They're very good. I love them. Keep them coming. The internet is vast. It's like space. You may think it's a long way to the post office, but that's peanuts to space. Yes, it's huge. You know, you can just keep going. And actually, it's quite fun. You bung up another video and you think to yourself, there, YouTube, you've got to bung in a new server because I've just uploaded another video and so has a billion other people. What must they think? The YouTube people, you know, and Google and and Facebook, when they go, Facebook, you can imagine, we've got to catch up. Not catch up. No, we've got to catch up with YouTube. We've got to do something for YouTube. Now, what can we do? What about putting more videos on and do live streaming and then we'll save the stream? Yes, that's a very good idea. Well, you can imagine them, can't you? Them sort of going, oh my God, all these people are actually doing this. They're putting videos onto Facebook and now all of a sudden we've got to, quick, another hard drive. Oh, that's it. Oh, another billion users, quick, get the hard drives on. You can. Where will it stop? There must be. You know, we need another server farm. The planet's getting warmer and warmer. Quick, more. and somebody's saying, here, all that extra heat that you're generating from these server farms, wouldn't that be a good idea if you sort of like plumbed it into the local houses so nobody had to go and buy wood for their essay and sort of chop trees down? We could have more trees everywhere, and that Vobes bloke wouldn't have to sort of be, you know, harping on about it, and all that heat that's generated from those servers every time somebody makes a video would be saving energy. And I would think, yes, that's a good idea, because every time I make a video and upload it to YouTube or Facebook, of course, I'm actually saving the planet. Yeah, because people are using the resources from that to save this, to stop that, and to whatever. Excuse me, I need another drink. A bit more of the mad fluid. It must be 9 o'clock now, surely, isn't it? How long have we been on? 25 minutes? Oh my God. Getting dizzy. Kevin Hall, he says, I'm not the only one. Hang on, you're not the only one on this, on his own, Richard. And so stop going on about it. You're making me sad. Yes, us old saddos, you see. It's a so sad situation. There you are. You're surrounded by lovely people. And it's true, you know, there's lovely people out there watching. I work with this very glamorous young purple-headed thing. Not every day, but very closely every day. And she whizzes round my house, wafting perfume and all of this. And it's very lovely. It's all very splendid. And then I'm out, you know, with the lovely Cynthia Julian. And she's married to Mick. And Mick, he's not very well at the moment. Poor old Mick. Oh, ruddy hell, says Mick when I turn. Oh, it's not you again, is it? Stinking the place out with your bald head. Sorry, Mick. Here, go on. As soon as I walk in the door, he'll say, what are those called? Those, have a shortbread. Go on, no, go on, take two. No, go on, have one. I love Mick, he's great. Are you going to come round for a meal or what? Oh, sorry, Mick. So, and if you're watching, Mick, it's probably not watching, he's probably in the other room going, oh, it's not that Vobes bloke again, is it? Oh, God, blimey. We don't want, I don't know what you see in him. Echo, come away from it, come away. Don't be in another of his videos. It's probably there. Cynthia, go and call him. Call him, and because Cynthia will be watching. In their lovely timber-framed house, I have you know. I've said to Cynthia, only the other day, I said to Cynthia, here, you don't fancy swapping, do you? Not swapping, like, you know, with Mick. Not, oh, ruddy hell, what's he on? What's he on? No, I don't mean that. I meant the house. I'd love to live in a timber frame house. If anyone's got one of those lovely timber frame houses that are worth, you know, I don't know, £850,000 these days, probably just, you know, it's probably a shed. I'll swap. I'd love to live in one. Wouldn't they be lovely? Anyway, so there am I. I'm out, you know, swanning about up by the Devil's Jumps. Oh, the stream has gone. The stream with the stream has gone. Sorry about that, lady. We are back. There we are with up and down with the Devil's Jumps with the lovely Cynthia Julian. And I'm thinking, there's another lovely lady in my life. Another lovely taken lady. They're all taken. So, yes, I know what you mean, Kevin. There was us, all on our own, feeling sad and lonely and climbing into that empty bed, thinking, thank God there's nobody there to keep us awake. When you want to just, you know, go to sleep and they say, oh, darling, fetch me a glass of water. You know, I've just got warm. Yeah, well, I just got warm as well, you know. I just got warm. Oh, I know, but you're a big, strong man. Yes, I wish I wasn't a big, strong man. Thank you very much. And anyway, you're on the side nearest the door. Oh, no, of course, I'm on the side nearest the door in case the burglars come in so that they'll, you know, throttle and rape me first before they get to you. So actually, sometimes it is quite useful to be on your own because then at least you don't have to do that. I don't know what I'm waffling on about. Let's have a look and see where we are. I was going to do riddles, ladies and gentlemen. I'll get to riddles in a minute. The lovely Julia has said, I've not asked Nick C. Oh, right, I don't know what she's talking about. Mark says, I have to refrain from mentioning Richard to my family. They think it's a weird cult. Yeah. Yes, the Vobes Show. It is a bit of a weird cult, isn't it? I really think that's true. The post office is further and further away and is now out of the sticks. Yes, that's right. You may think it's a long way to the post office. You're quite right, Mark McLeod. But when they wrote The Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy and broadcast it in 1978, you know, the post office was local. But you're quite right. The post office. You may think it's a long way to the post office. It bloody is. Bloody is. It's like 20 miles down in the next county. Yeah, no, this is the trouble. What is, people have a go at me when I say, oh, the rapid change of pace, I can't bear it, this, that and the other. And they say, oh, Vobes, you're an old-fashioned misery guts. That may be true. But then, look, libraries are shutting and post office are miles away. We no longer have bank managers. I mean, we've got to be truthful about this. Some of these changes are just not acceptable for people. For perhaps the young people who haven't lived, who live in this world of fast-paced nonsense, it may be true. It may be true for them, but for the majority of people, and remember, there's more old people than there are young people, and it's the old people who made the world what it is, not the young people who are coming in going, oh, you're so old and all this. And yes, I know I was young once, and I was the same. Good old people. Because the old people when I was young were the ones that were in the war and saved us. Yeah. So anyway, let's not go down that road. Richard Suggett says, Emily, I take it that's... oh, no, that's somebody else. Wouldn't it be... oh, golly, they're talking amongst themselves. I don't blame you for talking amongst yourselves. I've been talking amongst my... Do you know, today, ladies and gentlemen, this is no word of a lie, the lovely Julia was sitting next to me in the car, and we were driving back from our filming. And she was a bit tired, so she was having a sort of semi-doze. And I was talking, and I was answering. I was talking, and I was talking to myself. And she turned around to me, and she said, Richard, she said, how many times a day do you have a conversation with yourself and have that conversation out loud? And I said, well, I don't know. Probably about 60 or 70% of the time, I'm often talking to myself. I mean, I'm talking to myself now. Yes, you are. Yes, I am. And she said, blimey, or words to that effect. I think then she said, oh, right, okay. And she nodded off again in the car on the way back. So that was quite interesting. Mark Silver says, I would be doing a video every day instead, but I do have a proper job to do. Well, of course, and this is my job now. I've made it my job. And, of course, I just need some more people like your very good selves to become patrons and help the finances. That would be very nice, of course. I know that's a weird thing, and people do turn around to me and say, you're not supposed to choose what you want to do for a living. I don't see why not. You've only got one life, haven't you? Might as well try. Emily Champion says he's feeling queer. Who's feeling queer? Who? And who is this bloke queer, anyway? Mark Selwood says, how? How queer? I don't know how queer. He says that there's 132 new comments, and then there's only one comment underneath. That's Facebook for you. And those people are saying, oh, Richard, you didn't see my comment. You haven't replied to my comment. I don't see all the comments. Comments? There's one. There's another. Oh, wait, no, that's a train out of control. Bong, bong. It's all mad, isn't it? Hang on, I've just got to go and whiz down to get some more comments. If you've commented and I haven't seen it, I apologise. I do beg your pardon. I'm just whizzing down. Here we go. So Emily Champion says, that's it, TLJ. The wisdom of proposing to send my local bus in the opposite direction. I don't know what that was about. My father, says Liz Housden, was a bank manager, a proper one, on the Isle of Wight. The Isle of Wight. Yes, yeah, there we are. That's how you're supposed to be. I think Dave Ford was a bank manager, an old-fashioned bank manager. I don't know if Dave Ford doesn't watch this sort of nonsense. It's far too beneath him, because he was a bank manager, you see. Now he's a whippet. And actually, there's probably something in that, isn't there? There's a bank manager who looked after money, and he probably at some point was thinking, what happens if we get robbed? Those robbers will come in and they'll whip it. And now, as a retired bank manager, he's got to whip it. I never thought of that. I didn't see that connection until this very moment. The light bulb just went off in my head. Probably done irreparable damage. Steve Pilfold says that if old people made the world... Oh, here we go. Here we go, Mr. Pedantic. Here we go. What is he saying now, Mr. Pilfold? He says, if the old people made the world, why are they moaning about the world they made that the young people having to deal with 35 years ago? Phone banking. Now old people who invented it moans if the banks are closed. Stop being right. Just stop being right all the time. For goodness sake, why can't you just embrace the humour and be wrong like me? Why can't you stop being right? It's like, What is it? That the God will take the righteous? Is that what it is? Get back into your signal box and just muck about with those levers, for goodness sake. You're pulling my lever. Leave my lever alone. Look after that out-of-control train on the Titfield Thunderbolt for once. It's going to crash into those poor bus drivers. All they wanted to do was take all the customers away and have their successful bus company, for goodness sake. Get rid of those stinking, horrible trains. That's what I say. Robert Crozer, thank God, the voice of reason. Here we are. Jealous.com. No, is that what he says? I could do with your books for a nominal fee. What are you on about? You could do with your books or my good looks. What you're saying is you could do with my good looks. I think that's a little a slip of the thing. Daniel, here we go. Well, let's see what Daniel's up to. He says, "What game are we playing tonight? I Spy? No, we're not playing I Spy. Thank you very much. Thanks for all the lovely emojis, by the way. It's very encouraging. It's very encouraging. There's a spider behind you. Is there? Be one sitting on my head later. Robert Crozer says AWS system. Okay. Whoom. AWS. I have no idea what that means. Nikki Jess says, hello, lovely Juliet. Nikki Jess, have you forgiven me? Have you forgiven me? Have you gone raving mad? Thank you, Tony. Have you gone raving mad? Yeah, there's a moment there. What is AWS? Added waste of space system, is it? I'm the added waste of space, I suppose. Yeah, thanks for that. Your books, Divvy. Oh, what mean my book? Oh, these books. Oh, my books on my good... Divvy. I'll give you Divvy. It's all right, just because there's 600 miles between us, Robert Crozer. But I'm going to come up north. I'm going to take the Purple Wanderer, the Purple Ranger. She's going to come and be my bodyguard, and she's going to sort of stand there and make sure that I punch you on the nose for that. Divvy. I'll give you Divvy. We'll go and stay the night in a divvy. Oh, no, a bothy. A bothy. We won't stay the night in a bothy. And not the both of us, not the both of it. Oh, never mind. George Timperley says, no, don't get rid of the trains. No, but then if you got rid of the trains, George, if you got rid of the trains, it would be great to see Steve Pilfold in his signal box trying to do some mime, trying to grab things that weren't there. That would be fun for a start. I'd get my own back. I'd get my own back then. Go on, do some proper mime, mate. You've got no levers to do, but you've got to mime how you go. Do them properly. So that would be one thing. But the other thing is, of course, if there were no trains, there would be more of these disused railways to go hunting around and exploring, because you could go on some of the ones that you just can't go on now. Think how exciting that would be. That would be very... There might be a few more cars on the roads, because people then can't have to rely on the trains. They got into cars and you wouldn't actually be able to get to those disused railways. But you could walk on the disused railways and everyone would be fit. Think about that. And of course, these days you can take all your work with you, so you could be on the phone, couldn't you, tapping away on your iPad as you walk on the disused railways, doing all the phone. It would be great. Stuart Douch has arrived with his birch. He doesn't like it when I say that, because they don't do any of that at his school. Oh, I say, Vicar. Richard Suggett says that I can offer my bodyguarding services too. Oh, there we go. You see, Richard Suggett's a bit smaller than the lovely Julia. I have to look up to the lovely Julia, even though she's down there somewhere. I'm getting a sore throat. This is bonkers. Do you know, a couple of people only the other day has said, oh, Mr. Vobes, dear Mr. Vobes, I wonder if it would be possible that you could come and talk to our lovely people of, we got some pensioners who'd be lovely to talk to. Hello! No, I mustn't be rude. They have actually asked me, and I'm looking forward to giving a talk. They're doing a talk for the Friends of the South Downs very soon, actually. They're a lovely body of people, and they go walking. They'd be happy to go walk in the where the trains don't shine, which I guess is a tunnel. Richard Suggett says, phone me, Maya. Like a good quiz. Oh, yes, I'm going to get on to the quiz. I'm going to do some riddles in a minute because I need to calm down. We've got 20 minutes left, just under 20 minutes. Richard, here we go. Daniel says, I know where you might source some wood from. Oh, yeah, I don't want Christmas trees. I mean, it'll smell nice, but that's not really very good. Stuart, good evening. Lovely to see you. Thank you for joining us. Steve Pilfold says, TPWS. I've no idea what the point, what S? I haven't got the brain cells are dying now. I've been on too long. George Timperley says you wouldn't make a good railway feasible studier. Oh, feasibility. So you wouldn't make. Why not? Do you know what? I'd like to be. Tell you, who I'd like to be if could be somebody in history, just to annoy the likes of you, just for fun, to annoy the like. I could be Sir Richard Beeching, couldn't I? Cut. Oh, not that one. No, that's my train service to London. Can't have that one. No. I want to be on that. Standing room only. No, because I'm Sir Richard Beeching. I will travel first class. Be very nice with my bowler hat and my paper. It'd be very nice. Thank you. That would be fun, wouldn't it, to go around and sit. Look at all these people waiting on the platforms. I suppose you could go and do it in China or India. Would be a great place to go and be Sir Richard Beechings, wouldn't it? Imagine Sir Richard Beeching. He's the bloke. For those that don't know, in the 1960s, when all those railways were doing nice things, he went, "Oh, let's get shot of them, shall we? Let's just roll up the track, pull it away." Apparently he spoke like that. I've got, recordings of him going, "Oh, no, this railway. Oh, dear, it'll have to go. It really will. I don't think we can have this. Look, great big stunking metal things with smoke pouring out the top. No, we can't have any of that. Get shot of it. We'll have electric in the future. Oh, we will. I think clockwork is better. Clockwork, we'll get a few Irish navvies winding them up. I'm winding you up, Yeah, I am. I think, though, if you went to China or Japan or any of those, or India, where, all those people waiting for the train, and suddenly there's a bloke coming along just rolling up the track going, "All right, mate, just rolling up the track." Yep. And now, of course, this is going to, what's that thing where you take the mickey out of people who are stereotypical and you get told off for doing that? Where, if you do an Indian accent, suddenly you're going to get beaten up, or you do a Chinese accent and suddenly you're going to get beaten up. Cultural appropriation, isn't it, or something like that, and now I can see the lovely Julia is sitting there going, oh no, he's not going to do an accent. He's not going to take the mickey out of a different race of people. Oh no, she's probably sweating now. She's probably going, oh no, he's not going to. And other people who, into this cultural disappropriation or whatever the nonsense is, says he's not going to take the mickey out of somebody, is he? As this bloke, this council worker, "All right, mate, just rolling up the track, mate. All right, nice to see you." And then people on the, the Indians on there who are. Yeah, you can hear it. You can already see that. I don't even have to make the voice. You can hear it. And same with the Chinese. And what does that mean? I'm just pointing. I haven't actually pulled the skin in that direction. Stop it. But you see, that might be that line I was talking about. May have just crossed it. Hate mail will be coming in. Richard, you can't do that. You can't do material like this. You cannot say those things. You're going to be shot. You're going to be taken off air. Facebook, suddenly Mark Zuckerberg is going, beep, 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 beep. Cultural disappropriation. Male toxicality. Whatever it is. All this stuff. Ladies and gentlemen, could you just control yourselves, please? Can you just control yourselves? Dr. P. Oh, hang on. C. Pilver says, remember, Mr. Dr. Beeching never closed a single chain of track. Did he not? Did he? Oh, we got it all wrong, ladies and gentlemen. It wasn't Dr. Beeching. It was some other chap. Some other, what do you call them? Ministry of upsetting people. Ministry of cancelling your fun at the weekend. So one other chap. Who was it then? If it wasn't Dr. Beeching, and it wasn't me. No, it definitely wasn't me. It was the other fella. He did it. I just thought it was a good idea, but I didn't do it. It's the government. It was the government, you see. It was the government. It had nothing to do with me. I wasn't even there. In fact, do you know, my name is Sir Richard Beeching, but I wasn't even born. I'm a lumberjack, and I'm okay. I just chop trees down. People love it when I chop the trees down. Timber! Oh, look at that. One of the trees has fallen on the railway track. Oh, dear. And, oh, my goodness, look, a train. It's just suddenly come off the track, and it's going down the hill, and now it's going down the roads. It's out of control. Quick, Steve Pilfold. One thing just leads to another, doesn't it? It's all a bit mad. Where were we? We were doing something. Ernest Marples. Miss Marples, now you're talking. Right, okay, so how long have we got? We've got 15 minutes left, ladies and gentlemen. If by the way, I have sweated tears and I put everything into tonight's show, just so you know. And like any good performer who busks on the internet, ladies and gentlemen, any good performer who busks on the internet, I would say that if you have a heart and if you enjoy what I do, you know, there is a PayPal button. I can't ask you to throw money at me, but, you know, a couple of quid for tonight's performance, that would be lovely. That would be around. I could go down the pub now and have a nice glass of water. In fact, I no need to go down the pub when I've got one here, because obviously getting down to the pub is a bit of a problem because I'd have to go on the train, and the train track's been pulled up because thanks to Dr. Richard Beeching, who wasn't there. It wasn't him at all. Somebody else in the end, turns out. No, nothing to do with me. I've now changed my accent from this, oh no, we'll have to get rid of that track, to a nice stiff upper lip. No, nothing to do with me. I'm completely innocent, absolutely innocent. Steve Pilfold told me. He should know. He sits in the train in a sniggle box. Oh, hang on. Steve Pilfold says Meyer is officially a legend. Oh, right, okay. Quoting Python. Oh, there you go. Anyway, where were we? Oh, yes. Okay, so, riddles and piddles. Look, we've only got 15 minutes. It's hardly worth doing this now. But let's have a look. See if anyone can get some of these riddles, just for the last, you know. So at least we've done it, okay? We've done the remit, the license fee, the PayPal fee that you've all now rapidly looking in your wallet and going, oh, I've got no money. Of course I've got no money for him. Sweating away, performing, larking about. We don't pay for that. We're not having any of that nonsense. So here we go. Here's the riddle. Here is the riddle. A man was born in 1898. A man was born in 1898. He's still alive now, at the age of 33. How is it possible? That's our riddle, ladies and gentlemen. That's our riddle. First riddle of the evening. We've only got a few minutes left. A man was born in 1898. He's still alive now at the age of 33. How? How is that possible? How can he be alive? If you know the answer, bung it up on the screen. This isn't true or false, by the way. This is a riddle. It's a riddle or a thing. Steve Pilfold says, I'm taking a right old beating tonight. Steve Pilfold, we love you to bits. You know we love you to bits. Don't take the innocent like that. Every time I open my mouth, now, Richard, actually, you'll find Isfield and Ifield. Yes, I can only get my own back this way, because you're cleverer than me, and you've got all the answers, and I'm the man who makes all the mistakes. I don't mind being the man who makes all the mistakes. I have no problem with that, because that comes naturally. And you know what they say, do what comes naturally. So, there we go. Judith Oakley says he was born on the 29th of February. That's a good answer, but it's not true. That's not the answer I'm looking for. Is this the right room for an argument, says Emily Champion. Oh, there we are, more Monty Python. Come on, we're going to be original. Let's not quote all the other old stuff. Kevin Hall says 8 a.m. is a leap year. No, it's not. That's not the answer. A leap year? No, 29th is his birthday, says Richard Suggett. No. Is it a leap year? No. Clearly, nobody has gone on Google and looked this one up, which is fantastic. So, yeah, so here we go. Here is it. How is it the answer? You'll see how these work. It's very easy. A man was born in 1898. He's still alive now at the age of 33. How is that possible? Let's find out the answer, shall we? I wish I could get that to ping up on the screen. That would be rather good. Well, he was born... Here we go. He was born in room 1898 in a hospital. Yes, that was the number of the room. I never said it was the year, did I? Oh dear. All right, let's do another one then. Let's just try another one. See if you can get your brains round this one. I don't know. I haven't read these before, so I've no idea. Okay, so as I was going to the mall, I met a man with 7 wives. Each wife held 2 bags. Each bag held a mother cat. Each mother cat had 6 babies. How many people were going to the mall? As I was going to the mall, I met a man with 7 wives. Each wife had 2 bags. Each bag held a mother cat, and each mother cat had 6 babies. How many people were going to the mall? Trick question, very easy. I'm sure I know the answer to that one. Must be that. No idea, but see what you say. Brilliant, says Maya. Oh, thank you very much. Cheeky bites, folks. Oh, cheery bites, folks. I'm off to work. Have a good one, Richard. Thanks for all the fun. Pleasure. Don't forget the PayPal button on the way out. Can you please repeat the question, says Daniel. Yes, of course. Daniel says the answer is 1. And Andy Dalgleish says, is it 8 people? So, 1, they were all going the other way. Yeah, well, that's very true. So, who said that? They're all going the other way. Someone is very clever. I've heard this, but going to St. Ives. I heard this, but as going to St. Ives. I'm not quite sure what you mean by that. I met 1 man, so 2 people, including another. Just 1. George says 8. Let's find out the answer then. I think you've got the gist of it. Here we go. The answer is, in fact, 1. You're well done to all those people who got 1. As I was going to the mall, I met a man. Yeah, so they had to be going the other way because you're going to the mall. So that was easy. We've got time for one more. Do you fancy one more? Shall we do one more? Let's do one more. This is another riddle. See, you've got to just think laterally, not literally. Literally, you've got to think laterally. There was a man who was born before his father, killed his mother, and married his sister. Yet there was nothing wrong with what he had done. Why? I know this one. This one rings a faint bell. There was a man who was born before his father, killed his mother, and married his sister. Yet there was nothing wrong with what he had done. Why? So if you know the answer to that, I've got to think about that one. I can't remember how that one works. He was married before, and yeah. I thought I met him on the Croydon train. Yeah, you probably met him as the Croydon train went zipping past, and you're trying to sort of do the signal box thing. And there's that man who's going to the mall. Yes, what's happened to him? He wasn't going to the mall until you put the signal in the wrong order. Can you please repeat the question? Says Daniel. I'll repeat the question. Sorry for the umpteenth time. Here it is. There was a man who was born before his father, killed his mother, and married his sister. Yet there was nothing wrong with what he had done. Why? Why is that? Richard Suggett's very good. Isn't that a Greek god story? Could well be. Oh, what with what's his name? Oh, what's it? Not the Iliad, the other one, the silly lad. No, not the silly lad. Oedipus. You're talking about Oedipus Rex. Oedipus Rex. He wrecks everything he touches. He does, Oedipus. It's a big cat, Oedipus. Oedipus, nice little Edie. Oh, little Edie, you little Rottweiler. Sounds like someone from Wick, says Kushti Phil. Yeah, probably. It's probably your neighbour. Probably your neighbour. If you have a look outside, he's probably there flying a drone, trying to sort of stop all the aeroplanes from taking off. Steve Pilfold says he was a vicar. He was a vicar. Ah, there we go. Was he a vicar? Murdered his... What? Murdered, though? Wait, hang on. There was a man who, born before his father, killed his mother and married his sister. Julia, the lovely Julia, says his father was at his birth, his mother died giving birth and became a clergyman and officiated at his sister's wedding. But wait a minute, he killed his mother. He killed his mother, it says here. There was a man who was born before his father, killed his mother and married his sister. So I don't understand how that can work. In front of his father and his mother, died at birth, and then he was a vicar. Well, everyone's got this vicar business. He was adopted. He was born before his father. Well, I suppose that works, couldn't he? Could be adopted, yes. But he killed his mother. He killed his mother. How do you get that? Being in front of his father or his mother, died. They've got this vicar idea. 10 minutes off left, Richard. Yes, thanks, Daniel. Thanks for counting. Let's have a look. I'll find out the answer now because I haven't a bloody clue. Of course not. Here we go. Here's the show the answer. It says, right. Okay. So you've been working very hard on this, but the answer, the official answer, the answer written on this bit of old paper here says, his father was in front of him when he was born. Therefore, he was born before him. His mother died while giving birth to him. That's how he killed his mother, I guess. Finally, he grew up to be a minister and married his sister at her ceremony. So some of you got most of that right, but I don't think anyone actually got it completely right. Did they? The adopted bit was quite clever. That could have been good, but How we got now? We've got 5 minutes. 5 minutes. Well, anyway, let me know if you want more riddles. I think that's enough riddles for tonight, because there's plenty in there. There's hundreds and hundreds, but it's the final countdown. Thank you, Steve Pilfold. We all have it. We all have it. We worked it all out in between you, so that was marvellous. That was great. Is there a live show on Friday? Daniel's asking. Yes, I expect so. I expect there'll be a live show, unless I'm dead, and then there'll be a puppet show, ladies and gentlemen, with a corpse. The lovely Julia will come in. She will forgo doing the roller disco, and she will be down here with rods up my stiff body, going with the old rigor mortis. Oh, welcome to the Vobes Show. It will be a decomposing show. I'll do a bit of Beethoven or something, which will be quite fun. Julia did so in many ways. So, Julia, well done. You were the nearest, Julia. You get the golden prize that you'll have to come out with me filming on another occasion. We'll go and see some other enormous and lovely trees. How about that? It'd be tremendous, of course. A lovely Housen says, I got it right, but don't worry, I don't. Good. Everyone got it right. Everyone's a winner. It's good game. Oh, my love, let's look at the old floorboard. The viewers of Vobes, 10 points, Vobes 1. Oh, bad luck to you, Vobie. You could have done better. Never mind, you have to come back on Friday. Will you come back on Friday? Yes, I'll come back on Friday. Oh, very good, very good. And you have to face the music. You face the lovely, you'll be pitted against all the wit and wisdom of all these lovely people out there. They'll be marvellous, and thank you very much to you guys out there for coming along tonight. It's been so marvellous. So good game, isn't it? Give us a 12, Vobes. Pardon? Give us a 12. A twirl? Yes, give it. I want a chocolate. I want a nice chocolate. Give me a twirl. Thank you very much. No, that's a ripple. That's no good. It's not the same, is it, you stupid little man? Sorry. Time out. Time out. Oh, sorry, yes. Very good. Very good. Like it. Yes, thank you. Off you go. Sorry about that. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, we come to the end of the show. Have we come to the end of the show? Oh, as near as, damn it. I mean, I'm running out of the jokes. We're scraping the bottom of the barrel, ladies and gentlemen. Friday show. What should we do on Friday? I want a suggestion from you, ladies and gentlemen. A suggestion from you. We've done What's in the Box. Do you remember What's in the Box? I had the box. It's gone. Here it is. We had What's in the Box. Do you remember? And what was in the box is still in the box. I need to find something else to put in the box. No wonder I haven't been able to do any washing up. Oh, wait a minute. Look at that. One of my old hairs. Lovely. Go free and multiply. Little hair. That's normally, because when you're in the filming business, you need a hair. You have a hair in the gate, don't you? Of course you do. I want a suggestion from you, lovely people. We've had What's in the Box, didn't we? We had True or False. That's true. We did have True or False. It wasn't false that we haven't had it. And then on Monday, we did a quiz. We had the family quiz, which we all did. Here we go. Here's a question. Which literary character made famous the phrase, tomorrow is another day? Anybody know that one? That was completely at random. Which literary character made famous the phrase, tomorrow is another day? Potluck, this is. And I've no idea who that was. 131, 213. Let's have a look, 213. Does anybody get there before I get there? If you get the answer before me, you win tonight's star prize. A haircut like mine. Where is it? Number 34. Number 34. Potluck. Number 34. Oh, yeah. Tomorrow is another day. Who was that famous person? According to this, Scarlett O'Hara in Gone with the Wind. Gone with the Wind. Well, I'm going to go like the wind any minute now, ladies and gentlemen. Before I go there, I want a suggestion from you for the Friday show. Send me an email. Don't put it on here because I won't see it. Cooking on the slow cooker slow. Yeah, thanks. No, send an email. richard@vobes.com. Send me if you've got a suggestion for a game that we can play that's interaction, not I Spy. Thank you, Daniel. Not I Spy. Then let me know. I don't want to be fiddling about with computer stuff and doing like pictures and things. Something that's freestanding and lovely would be great. So, I Spy, says Pilfold. Yes. We're not having I Spy, all right? If you think we're having I Spy, we'll have a game like this. Can you spy the Vobes? For 1 hour. In fact, I'll be in the other room having a couple of glasses of something nice. So we won't have any of that. Thank you. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, we've been on for just under an hour now, and the time is coming where I must say, arrivederci, bugger off, will you, and go and do something else, because I do have a life. Yeah, now I've got a choice here. I've got a choice before I go, ladies and gentlemen, and this is the choice. This is, do you know, I hate it. I hate it when people say you've got two choices, and then they give you two things that you could choose between. Because that's not two choices, is it? No, a choice is between at least two or more objects. So if you've got two choices, you must have got two decisions between at least two or more. But people say, oh, you've got two choices. You could go this way or that way. No, that's just one choice. That is one choice. You might have more than one option, but you only have one choice. Your choice is between this or that. So please don't say, oh, you've got two choices. No, you haven't got two choices, because that's not a choice, is it? A choice is two things, this or that. So get it right. Anyway, I now have the choice of either editing up tomorrow's video and making it really exciting, or putting up the video that I've already edited and making it really exciting. Or the other choice is to go to my bed all on my own, again as a poor little man with no one in this world that cares. No one. So I think I'll just go to bed on my own. I think that's probably the best idea, don't you? Yes, I can't do any harm there, can I? At least, I hope not. Anyway, thank you so much for watching. Thank you for all your comments. Thank you for putting up with me this evening. I hope you've had fun. And if you have enjoyed any of it, and if you fancy just buying me a little drinky poos at some point, don't forget the PayPal button is there. It's very kind of you. In the meantime, I will see you on Friday. We'll do it all again. We'll do something, goodness knows what. If you're enjoying it, don't forget to tell a friend and turn the lights out. After that, keep smiling, keep having a go, keep emailing us. Yes, I will. I'm going to email you. Don't worry. I'm going to email you. Yes, I can't be bothered with this RSS system and all that. Don't worry, Steve. I've got it. I've got the message. I have got the message. I'll tell you. I'll be here, standing here tomorrow morning on the Naked Englishman, going, "Hello, this is the Naked Englishman. I'm Richard Vobes." Blah, blah, blah. Yes. So don't worry. I shall move from this microphone to that microphone. I'm just saying, it's stupid, isn't it? My life is stupid. But hey, someone's got to live it. Why does it have to be me? Till we meet again, thank you so much. Lovely to see your comments and all the rest of it. Sorry if I didn't reply. If I didn't reply to you, send me a fiver. It's probably the easiest. Until we talk again, it's been lovely and blah, blah, blah. But I must go. So, goodbye! Goodbye!